Good morning. Today we are going to start reading of chapter number 7 from page number 88. In the last video we had discussed the topic setting data type for a field. We can set data type in a datasheet view as well as in a design view. We had discussed how to set data type in a datasheet view. Today we will continue with same topic and we will discuss how to set data type in design view. When you add fields to a table in design view, by default each field is assigned a text data type. To change or define a specific data type for a field, click on the drop-down arrow in the data type column of the field and select the desired data type from the displayed list. So, when you add fields to a table in a design view, by default each field is assigned a text data type. जब भी आप कोई field add करते हो in a design view में, it is defined the text data type by default. But if you want to change the specific data type, then you can simply click on the drop down arrow in the data type column of the field and select the desired data type from the displayed list. Next is primary key. Primary key is a standard feature of every database management system. A primary key is a sort of check on the table that every record in the table is unique. The field which is designated as the primary key of a table can neither have duplicate data nor can it be left blank while entering the data. A table can have only one primary key. The value in the primary key field is different for every record and thus helps in uniquely identifying the records. So, primary key is a standard feature that is used in almost every database management system. Basically, it is a type of check on the table. That means every record in the table is unique. और जिस भी फील्ड को हम प्राइमरी की डेजिग्नेट करते हैं उसके पास ना तो डुप्लीकेट डाटा होता है और वी कैन नेवर लेफ्ट ब्लैंक दैट फील्ड व्हाइल एंटरिंग द डेटा. सो द फील्ड विच इज डेजिग्नेटेड एज अ प्राइमरी की कैन नीदर हैव डुप्लीकेट डाटा नॉर इट कैन बी लेफ्ट ब्लैंक while entering the data. हमने उसमें कोई ना कोई डाटा एंटर जरूर करना है प्लस उसका जो डाटा है वो डुप्लीकेट नहीं होना चाहिए, किसी और डाटा के साथ मैच नहीं करना चाहिए. इट हैज टू बी यूनिक. अ टेबल कैन हैव ओनली वन प्राइमरी की एंड द वैल्यू इज डिफरेंट फॉर एवरी रिकॉर्ड. जो भी प्राइमरी की फील्ड की वैल्यू है वो डिफरेंट होगी हर एक रिकॉर्ड के लिए जो हम टेबल में स्टोर कर रहे हैं एंड दस इट हेल्प्स इन यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाइंग द रिकॉर्ड. Let us understand with the example of students table. As we all know that each student in a class has a unique roll number that cannot be assigned to any other student. Hence, roll number can be defined as a primary key to uniquely identify each record. We cannot consider the student's name field for primary key as there is always a possibility that more than one student in a class might have the same name. So, if we consider the student database, then every student in a class has a unique roll number. आपकी क्लास में जो इतने भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं सबका जो रोल नंबर है वो यूनिक होता है. दो स्टूडेंट्स का रोल नंबर कभी भी सेम नहीं होता है. सो वी कैन यूज रोल नंबर एज अ प्राइमरी की बिकॉज इट यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई ईच रिकॉर्ड. We cannot consider student's name as a primary key as there is a possibility that more than one student can have the same name in a class. So we have to use roll number as a primary key as roll number is unique for each and every student and it can uniquely identify the records. Now, how to set a primary key? In design view, click on the field that you want to set as a primary key. The selected field will be highlighted. So, if in a design view, click on the field, जिस भी field को आप primary key set करना चाहते हो, उसके ऊपर click करो. Then the selected field will be highlighted. वो highlight हो जाएगी आपकी जो field है. Click on the primary key button present in the tools group in the design tab, or right click on the field and select the primary key option from the context menu. The field will be set as the primary key indicated by a small key in the field selector column. Click on close button on the table window. Access prompts a message window reminding us to save the changes. Click on yes button to save the changes. So you can click on the primary key button that is present in the tools group on the design tab. On the design tab, tools group, you have to choose the primary key button, और second way is जिस भी field को आपने select किया उसके ऊपर right click करके choose the primary key, then that particular field will be set as a primary key that is indicated by a small key. ये देखो small key है ना, that is in the field selector column. And after selecting the primary key, click on the cross button on the table window. Then the access will display a message window reminding us to save the changes. Click on yes button if you want to save the changes. Saving a database. So if you want to save a database, you have to follow the given steps. Firstly, select the save icon that is present on the quick access toolbar, or click on the file tab and select the save option from the drop down menu, or you can press the Ctrl+S key combination. Then the save as dialog box appears. In the table name text box, enter the suitable name and click on OK. The table name will appear in the navigation pane under the tables group. Note, while saving a table, we are not creating a file. Rather, we are adding an object to the existing database. So, to save a database, you can choose the save icon that is present on the quick access toolbar. You can select the save option from the file tab. You can use the shortcut key combination that is Ctrl+S. Then the save as dialog box will appear. In the table name text box, enter the suitable name of your table and then click on OK. The table name will appear in the navigation pane under the tables group. Tables group के inside नीचे आपका जो table जिस भी name से आपने उसको save किया है वो वहाँ पे display हो जाएगा. Next, when you save a table, you are not creating a file. You are adding an object to the existing database. जो भी आपका existing database है, आप उसमें एक object add कर रहे हो. आप कोई file नहीं create कर रहे हो जब आप अपनी table को या database को save कर रहे हो. Closing database and Access application. After finishing the work in Access, click on the close button in the file tab to close the current database. To close Access application, click on the close button or press Alt plus F4 key combination. So when you finish working in Access, click on the close option that is present in the file name to close the current database. And if you want to close the Access application, click on the cross button, or you can press the Alt plus F4 key combination to close the Access application. Let's know more. We can apply rich text formatting to data in memo field. So you can apply rich text formatting to the data if you are using a memo field. Rich text formatting supports text formatting such as bold, italics and underline, as well as different fonts, font size and color text. So if you are using data in a memo field, then you can apply rich text formatting to that particular data. Know the fact: a candidate key can uniquely identify a database record. We can have one or multiple candidate keys in a single table, out of which one is selected as the primary key. So candidate key, it can uniquely identify a database record. In a single table, you can have one or multiple candidate keys, and out of that candidate keys, you have to choose one key as a primary key. For example, in a student database, you can have roll number and name as a candidate key, and between these two keys, you have to choose the primary key, that is the roll number key. Let's know more. The standard file name extension of database in Access 2016 is .accdb. So the database that is saved in Access 2016, it has the file name extension that is .accdb. So the extension of file name in Access is .accdb. Next is opening an existing database. Select the Open option from the File tab. Select the database from the recent list if present, or click on the Browse folder and select the desired database from the Open dialog box. Click on the Open button. The selected database will be opened. So, firstly, from the File tab, select the Open option and then select the database from the recent list if it is present, or you can click on Browse button and select the desired database from the Open dialog box and then click on Open button. The selected database will be open and you can start working on that particular database.